Welcome, class. This is your professor, and I just thought I would create this small video to talk about what's coming up this week. First of all, congratulations, you've made it through 4 weeks of this course. 25% of the course is already done. It goes very fast. I'm still working on your midterm grades, and I hope to have them posted this weekend. So in terms of week 5, we're going to start something new. We're going to do our very first textbook reflection assignment. So let me go to that. By the way, you're looking at Canvas um, from an instructor's point of view. So I'm going to go to Modules, and I'm going to scroll down to week 5. Again, you may not see everything yet, but oh, I went too far. There we go, week 5. So technically, the first thing that I do when we start a new unit is I like to post an overview with learning objectives. So let's take a look at that. All right, so in these chapters, chapters 4 through 7, we are going to get very deep into the atmosphere. We are going to look at how the sun's energy is absorbed and transferred to the earth in terms of Earth's energy budget. We're going to look at the 4 controls of temperature, air pressure, and the forces behind wind, how air pressure and wind vary across the Earth's surface, understand more about relative humidity, dew point, types of stability, and atmospheric lifting mechanisms. Essentially, lifting mechanisms lead to very interesting weather. And in chapter 7, we're going to talk about violent or severe weather and how they're spatially distributed. So to start off, I like to have students read the chapters. And I believe that with the reading and then the lectures that I post the following week, you can get a better understanding of the content of these chapters. So your textbook reflection assignment is due Friday, September 27th at 11:55 p.m. Of course, no late work is accepted. I want you to explain, mostly using your own words, what would happen to air temperature of the Earth if the Arctic sea ice continues to melt at a rapid rate. Please include Earth's energy budget, changes in shortwave, longwave energy, and average albedo. Now you also must use 2, no more, no less, one-sentence quotes. And please include the page numbers with those quotes and the textbook edition as well. If you're not using the current edition, which is the 4th California edition, you can use, for example, the 3rd or the 2nd California edition, or even a non-California edition. That's totally fine. Please make sure your quotes don't constitute more than 2 sentences. So what I really want is for you to find 2 one-sentence quotes and frame your answers around that quote, or around those quotes. Your answer must be at least 3 paragraphs, and each paragraph must be at least 5 sentences, and free of spelling and grammar errors. Again, you can write more than that, but I would like just these parameters as a minimum. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. See this reply button down here? It's an actual box, and you can just simply type your answer into this box. Or I would prefer to actually put it in a Word document or some kind of word processing document first, and then you can copy and paste it and put it in here. Now be very careful to make sure you have clearly 3 separate paragraphs. And again, make sure each paragraph is at least 5 sentences. Now, the reason why I do this is, I want students to read the textbook. And having the quotes coming from the book helps you understand the textbook reading a little bit better. But I don't want you guys to use, tons of quotes. Then most of your answer is just from the textbook and not your own words. And enhanced learning requires you guys to understand and to write about about this post in, mostly in your own words. So there's also a rubric associated with this, but I'm going to go ahead and click next to see this rubric on its own. It takes a little while for this to download. So while this is downloading, I'm assuming everybody wants to do a really good job, or I should actually say an excellent job. So if you want to do an excellent job, you must successfully and with detail address this question by answering it in terms of the Earth's energy budget, shortwave, longwave energy, and average albedo. He also included 2, no more, no less, one-sentence quotes with page numbers from the course textbook, and again, include the edition of your textbook. Your explanation should be 3 paragraphs of at least 5 sentences each and without spelling or grammar errors. So you have a little over a week to do this. Well, actually, about a week. By the time you watch this video, it'll probably be a little less than a week to do this. You're going to do this a few times in this class, and as always, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.